Hello, everyone. So, in today's session, we're going to briefly go through the solutions for challenge day three, and it talks about basic operations. So, we're just going to start off immediately. The best practice is good to give some information about what you're doing. So, here we're just going to insert the text cell, and say challenge solution day three, and it was about basic operations. So, and then we'll insert the code. We have a double one here. I'm just going to take this off and take this off too. So first, we will insert our comment to explain what we're trying to do. We're going to create two variables and assign values to them. So our variable, we're going to call the first variable num1 and assign any value. We can assign 12, for example, 12, and then num2, we can assign 5, for example. And so we have created variables and assigned values to them. So we can also still reuse the same code cell for the next one, which is to perform operations on the. So our operations, remember on we talked about how to create variables to put them on the left to store your result on the leftmost part. So the first operation which we're going to perform would be a plus, which is called sum here. So we're just going to have the operands, num1. The operands are the data which you want to perform your operations on. And then we have our operator. Operator for the sum is a plus sign. And then we have a num2. So these are operands, operator, and then the result is stored in sum. So we have that. And the next operation would be difference, which is minus. So we want to do the same thing, num1 minus num2. Next one would be division. We could just call that div. So we want to have num1 divided by num2. The next one, multiply. We call that product, prod, num1. And the operator is the asterisk sign, num2. And then we have another one called floor division, which is an operation that returns only the integer part. And the sign is like so. So it's going to return just the integer part of our operation. And then we have the next one, modulo, which we can call mod. We say num1, and the sign is the percent sign. So what does modulo return? It returns only the remainder of our division, of our integer division. And we also have the raised to power. We can call that here num1 raised to power. We use double asterisk num2. So that is we have all our operations done, and we can run. We're not expecting to display anything because we haven't printed our results to the screen. So we can do that on a different code cell. Here we're going to print our result. So here we use a print, just like we learned, and then we're going to use f string. F string is a good way to, a more readable way to actually display our text on the screen. So here we have when we have f string, we can use that format to show that we're trying to display the sum. So that's a text string that we want to display. And you can say sum is going to be, and then we use our curly bracket. Here we're going to return the variable that we want to display. So f string allows us to embed our code cell, our variables with a text string as well to make it readable. So I'm going to show you in a minute what that looks like. So to make our video shorter, I'm just going to copy and paste, copy, and then change. So here we have the next one, the difference, and the variable is diff. And the next is division, division, diff, and the variable was div. The next one is the product, multiply, and the variable name is prod. The next is floor, integer. I'm just going to say integer, integer division. And it's floor div. I called it that here. Copy that and paste. And the modulo, which is the remainder, call that mod. And the power, so I have to copy it one more time and paste. Copy, paste. So I want it to say the power, raised to power, raised to power. And the variable name is power. Copy that and paste. So here we are. And then we can run our code to see how the result looks. You can click on that run button, or you could just use your shift and enter. So these are the results of our operations for challenge day 3. I hope you enjoyed the video. Keep learning, keep coding, and I'll see you in the next video.